Cold Fire asks, dude, how do you not have tons of subscribers? Your creative is... Dude, how do you not have tons of subscribers? Your creativity is, well, creative. You're one original YouTuber, dude. Thank you, Cold Fire. Appreciate that a lot. I don't have a ton of subscribers because I guess I'm still new or I'm still growing and people aren't coming to me, but you can help grow the channel yourself. You, Mr. Cold Fire, and whoever else is watching this video, just go tell a friend. If you like the guides, go share the guides with the people who need the guides. And if you like the live stream, then go share the live stream with people that you think would like the live stream. The channel growing, like, I make the content and I do what I can to spread it around myself, but it heavily relies on the viewership and people that are fans of the channel. So if you like the videos, if you like what you're seeing, go tell somebody, go share it with your friends, and then I can have tons of subscribers. I mean, we can have tons of subscribers. It's not about me, it's about the channel growing and you helping and being a part of it. It really is. Like, I really do mean that. If you watch any of my hats off or any of my videos, you guys are incredibly important to the channel and to me. So that wasn't as narcissistic as it sounded. Next, Digital Drew 92. What's up, Drew? Great video. Congratulations on the 600 subscribers. Thanks. We're at 750 now, and it's blowing my mind. With the move steadily approaching, how are you feeling about it? Scared or nervous about anything? Excited about anything? I love these videos. Keep up your amazing work. So, yeah, as some of you may know, may have not know, getting ready to move. Snips and I are headed out west, and it's gonna get real hectic and real crazy. We sat down and, like, wrote out on a calendar, you know, this is when we move, and this is when we have to have this, and this is when we're picking up the truck to go, and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, that's not a lot of time when you look at it all written down. And so now we're focusing on getting packed as much as we can, and I'm spending a lot of time trying to get my my video reels together so that when I move out to California, I can hopefully find some work doing editing or filmmaking or something like that, as I enjoy doing. And the reason that the channel exists, really, it all started from me not having an outlet to do that stuff. Where I am now, there's not a whole lot of opportunity for what I'm trained for and what I love to do. There's no opportunity for it as a career. So there's no point for me to be here. I do have friends here, and of course I'm going to miss my friends, and I know they're going to miss me too, but you know, my happiness doesn't reside in the Midwest, and I don't know if, well, at least not here. I love Chicago. Chicago doesn't count as the Midwest for me, because I think of the Midwest and it's just like a man with straw sticking out of his mouth, looking out over his corn with his 6 dogs, who might actually be his children. I don't know. Point is, I'm very excited about the opportunities out there. Voice acting, filmmaking, all of this stuff. We're moving out there with a couple other guys, and one of them I met through YouTube, so I'm excited about doing more with him based on YouTube. And then I've also got another friend that I went to film school with, and we're writing a really hilarious web series right now that I'm actually excited about putting out as well. So lots of things to look forward to, but lots of things to be scared of. Totally. And that's just the realism of it all. But don't worry, guys. Looks gonna be okay. I hope. And Joe Ragkins. Who is your voice acting hero? Who do you look up to the most? McFarlane, DiMaggio, Kenny, Bloom, Blank, Black, West, etc.? Yes. All of them. McFarlane is an incredible inspiration. Of course, I loved, you know, Family Guy for several years. I mean, I've always done voices. Even as a kid, I remember trying to mimic Goofy. That was one of the first voices I remember mimicking, and the reason it was one of the first ones that I did is I had a little iMac with like a screen that maybe was 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches, had covered up my eyes. But anyway, it was real small. The computer itself was, you know, about that tall, like from elbow to the top of my fist. Very, very small computer. And one of the things they had back in the day were screensavers, and so the screensaver was Goofy. And on the actual desktop for the Mac was a scroll bar, so that you could see all the icons if you had more icons on your desktop or whatever. and Goofy would like that was more Banjo-Kazooie, but anyway, Goofy would climb up on this little scroll wheel and like ride it to the top, and he'd hit his head, and then he'd fall, and he would be like, "Gosh!" in like a really digitized voice. But that was one of the first voices I tried to mimic was Goofy. Billy Farmer, I think his name is something Farmer. That's gonna bug me. Anyway, yeah, so I guess he would be my original voice inspiration. And then, you know, after watching Futurama, there are so many incredibly talented people that voice that show. And one guy, Billy West, as you mentioned down there, West, he does Professor Farnsworth, Fry, and Zoidberg all at the same time. And even scenes where all three of them are communicating, and the voices are still so distinct, and the characters are so distinct, and you would never know that it's one guy doing those three voices. And that's the same thing with Blanc too, is he did a ton of the Looney Tunes voices. I would say he almost did 100% of them. I want to say that there were other voices in there, but he did nearly all of them, if not all of them, until he passed away. And he even voice acted while he was in the hospital after the car wreck that inevitably led to him passing away. But like, what an inspiration that is. And then McFarlane now, like, doing the same thing as Blanc, at least with Family Guy. Like, he voiced Brian, Peter, Stewie, Quagmire. He voiced a whole bunch of different characters, and even more than that. And it's really incredible. Of course, that's an inspiration to me. If you don't know, voice acting is something that I really want to do. I really enjoy doing it. My voice right now, it doesn't sound like it. I'm actually struggling to breathe because I'm cold, and I think I have a cold, and like the weather's screwing with me. I don't know what the heck's going on. I've never had to fight I feel it all up in here. I've never had to fight sinus problems or allergies as much as I have this year, and it's crazy. I don't know if it's a place I'm living in or what, but whew, I can't wait to move out west where everything's dead. It's too hot and everything's dead, and I don't have to deal with it. Anyway, used to I did the QA before I did the hats off, but the QA took so long. Question and answers. That I feel like I should have pulled my hat off in the beginning. I'll remember that for next time. Don't know why I snapped. That was really awkward. Hello and welcome to Hats Off number 35 or 36, whichever I decide to number this, because the last one was me being like, I'm so miserable. And it was just a mini update. But anyway, this is the first one with question and answers, and I know that was like 3 weeks ago. I said, hey, I'm going to start doing Q&A at the beginning of my Hats Off again. And then it was just like, yo, Christmas and videos and New Year's, and now I'm like, listen, we got to bring in the new year. We hit 750 subscribers before the new year. It blows my mind. I wanted 500 by the end of the year. I don't remember what I started off with at the beginning of this year, but it was like 200, maybe, I want to say. Like, it was so low. And for us to add 500 or more to that, just thank you. All the new subscribers that have come in, thank you for subscribing. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content, enjoying the channel. And for those of you who have been here since it was just like 5 people subscribed, thank you. You guys are obviously sharing the videos. You still watch the videos. You're hanging out in the live streams, or if you're just watching the stuff after the fact. It's all incredibly supportive. And for my Patreon and for all my Patreon supporters, for the patrons of Patreon, thank you guys as well. It really means a lot to have people, supporting in that way as well. And I see some of you in streams and commenting, so you're obviously watching and you enjoy it enough to like do the Patreon thing. It blows my mind, guys. You guys are so incredible. So it's definitely a good way to start off 2016. I see the views going up. I see you guys sharing stuff. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you. This next week, and probably, I'm just going to say like streams from here on out until the move happens, are going to be from 10 to 12 in the morning. I'm cutting the streams in half because there is so much for us to do around here in order to prepare to get ready to leave. If we end up finishing the current Dark Souls run, I may just cut the streams until I move and then figure out a new schedule, because once I get a job out there, it's going to change things anyways. That's just for you guys to know that change is coming in the future. And yeah, lots of things are changing, but just giving you a heads up as much as I can. Anyway, I'm going to stop ruining my voice. I actually have to go work on my reels, like I was just saying. I also have to edit this video and put in crazy motion things like this. Yeah, I still want to answer your questions. I want to still talk to some of the new people that are coming in and some of the old people that are still wondering what's going on with the channel and why are things changing, you know. I remember back in the day, 1 year ago, when Let's Plays were all the rage, and now it's guides. It's just the way of the world, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for asking questions. Make sure to leave me questions down below for the next Hats Off, where I will do some more questions and answers for you guys, because this is fun and I enjoy it and lets me get to know you. What the hell is going on with my hair? So thank you guys for watching and leaving me questions for the next Hats Off. You know, it's a good way for like you and me to like get together and mingle and like get to know each other. It's great. Got that under control. Got it all knotted up now. So thank you. I'll see you guys in the next Hats Off. Leave me questions down below. And until next time, Happy New Year.